wrong one. Dear God. All right, welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Total Nonstop Impact. We got the whole crew here tonight. We've got Alicia.
Me.
We got Front Row Bill.
Bill. And you.
Hello, hello.
And to me.
And to me, it's the bone.
It's the bone, man. How's everyone doing tonight? We got a lot to cover. Sorry for the late start here, but hey, it wouldn't be a normal show if it wasn't, right? But for those that are here, thank you for being here. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. We are just a few away from 2,400 subs, folks. So, hey, smash that sub if you're new and you're digging the content. Hopefully we can get that this weekend. Be great to see. Something to celebrate. Going into the holiday, we certainly hope that all of you have a safe and happy holiday weekend for those that are celebrating anything. So
celebrate that job.
Yeah, that labor. Yeah. All the hard workers here.
Good news, Fight Urkel's thing. You got the notification.
It's being important since I actually got the notification this week. Hey, YouTube loved you. Awesome. Good to see. Well, that's not a bad thing. Yeah, like I said, if you're ever having troubles with notifications or anything, by recommendation, unsub and resub and then, redo the bell, and hopefully that clears things up for you, kind of refresh the system or something. I don't know. It's all guesswork in a white coat here. All right. Let's jump into the chats right away. Greatly appreciated. We got Dr. Gerbs in the house. Come on, here we go. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Madfocat, you already know. Pick up some overbeard. That's the mahogany, apples, and musky teakwood. Teakwood. I am not familiar with the teakwood. Scent of Al. Oh, that's what Al Snow smells like. Okay. Al Snow. Come check out 2 Cannonball Fest September 14th at New Providence in New Jersey. All proceeds go to Jeff Cannonball's fight against ALS. All right, so go look that up if you're in the area. September 14th, Cannonball Fest. All going to help local wrestler there, Jeff Cannonball, in his fight against ALS. All right. Any else here in the chat? I don't see any right now. And if we get any, we'll certainly point them out throughout the show. The super chats are alive and well, or if you want to send any super stickers, it's all love and it's all appreciated. Also, welcome to our members. Memberships are alive and well as well. Great way to help support the crew and keep the show going. If you don't have the money to donate every week or whatever, everyone has a different budget. But if you do anything, folks, like I say, make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. All right, guys, what do we get into here first? We got you know what? It's let's do ladies first. Let's talk about the new hashtag Ash is our queen. And I want to get our own Alicia's opinion about the big win from WWE's Heat Wave.
It needed to be done, and I said it needed to be done, and it got done, and it was Ash by Elegance.
There you go. See, she said it, and it happened. That's how things work around here. She says it, it gets done. So there you go. She must. You got a secret connection with the president or something like that?
What?
Oh,
okay. What?
No.
Huh? I'm sure she's just very strong and talented, and that's how she won.
Well, there you go. Okay. All right. No secret stuff behind the scenes. You
No
didn't have it.
shenanigans. It's
No
elegance.
shenanigans. Okay. No
That's
shenanigans.
what we're calling it now, right? Wink.
Yeah.
Elegance.
There you go.
It's all about the Elegance brand. Now we're all united
A solid
with
unit.
the Elegance brand. The personal concierge, Ash, has done it. The hero we needed came to the rescue and did what no one else could do. Bring the title back to TNA. And very deserving, Ash. Very deserving. And if you've seen social media, the interview circuits out there, Ash is everywhere. People from all across the wrestling business have been congratulating her on the accomplishment. So it's great to see. Great to see somebody reinvent themselves somewhere else and get to now the peak, the pinnacle at TNA is great to see. And obviously with the partnership, she's going to be on a lot of TVs, which is always great, along with the entire Elegance brand. So hopefully somewhere out there, the Iceman's watching. Congrats to him and his stable of talented individuals. Because M and Heather also did play some factors in this. So they get their kudos as well. But this is definitely an Ash, and we will Critical Sting. We will never go with the Ash is trash. That was never correct. Ash is the furthest thing from trash. She is the champ. The champ is here, and she is named Ash by Elegance.
She is, yeah, and this entire journey, like I said in the live chat earlier, and please, for those of you that are maybe not aware that I do the live reactions before these reviews during the TNA Impact, please join me for those. We have a blast with those. I like connecting with you guys in the chat, talking, reacting to things. But yeah, Ash has been on one hell of a journey since she's joined TNA, and she is completely 100% plus redefined herself, recharactered herself. She is putting in the hard work. And folks, if you missed that match that she had at Heatwave versus Masha and JC Jane, please go out of your way. At least go check out some clips or whatever. I'm sure the full match is on the YouTube if you don't have the Peacock or whatever. Go check it out. It's man, she does stuff in this match that I don't think I've ever seen her do before. The high flying stuff, unbelievable. You know,
she's evolving.
She is, and her athleticism is just through the roof right now. So yeah, please go check that out and join us in congratulating her this week. It's all about Ash. We love her and we appreciate her, and certainly appreciate all the hard work she's been putting in. So and I just wanted to recognize this real quick. I noticed, Bill, you were somewhere else last night. Do you want to let the folks in on where you were?
Oh, last night I was at Home Away from Home, J-Bone. I was down at the 2300 Arena, or as we like to call it, the ECW Arena.
Yes.
For the beginning of the AEW residency with the Dynamite show.
Yes.
Jimmy J.J. Walker was not there, but there were a number of former TNA roster members there, such as Josh Alexander, Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Christian Cage.
Oh, yeah.
So there was a bevy of individuals we are much familiar with and had some good time seeing here. So it was good to be there. And I had it in the studio, so I threw it back on. Just threw a little Beulah Shout out.
Nice.
And I want to just say that the camera loved you too. The camera loves you at TNA Impact events, but they also loved you last night, Bill. Look at this lovely shot here we got. Celebrate. Now, for those of you that are wondering what this is from, this is from the end of the show. I don't know if this was live during the show or if this was post show, but Tony Khan, look, love him or hate him, he did something pretty cool last night. He gave some love to Taz, who was a member of the commentary. And
former commentator on TNA as well.
Yes, true. Yes.
Watch out for the yam bags.
And yes, Yambag City, yes. And WWE. I mean, that's really where he got his.
Oh, he's made the rounds because it was. Now this was not on TV.
Okay.
So they smartly realized they did film it all, but because it was they kayfabed them, so
Right.
it was he did not know this was coming. And I know Alicia's been to the building a number of times.
Love
and
it.
it was surprising him because shockingly, he's not been back in that building. Because he did WWE, he did TNA before TNA ever ran that building.
Yeah.
And so he's never been back. And he doesn't do any of the reunion shows that have been there and things like that, where all these people have been up in the rafters of the arena into the Hardcore Hall of Fame. So he's one of the obvious names. When you look at it, you're like, no Taz? And it's one of the things because he's never been there to get the honor. But they were there last night. They did not put it up there, but they announced this Saturday at the next show, they will be inducting him into the Hardcore Hall of Fame. So congrats to, obviously, when I was there, ECW legend from the original Tasmaniac to Taz.
Oh, that goes back. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. deep cuts here.
Yes.
And then obviously on commentary, but obviously for his what he's done in that arena. And it was a pretty cool throwback because that's the first time since I was a young wrestling fan that's they put the entrance on the one side. So very different setup, Alicia, to what we're used to at that building.
Oh, wow.
No normal stage down the middle. It was, you couldn't even see the concession stand. There was you had to go through a back way because the entrance was all the way on that side.
Oh, wow.
It used to be back in the day for ECW. So definitely a little bit of a throwback, but with modern technology.
Yeah. The setup looked really good. It looked like a great crowd. And no, folks, take it easy. We're not going to do we're not doing an AEW review. I just wanted to recognize Taz. Bill was in the crowd, so I just wanted to mention it real quick. But yeah, we love Taz. We appreciate him for what he's done, certainly in TNA too. So just nice to recognize that. So glad you were there to check that out. Very cool. So, all right, should we jump into some news? We got a few things here. We certainly
well, just for anybody, because we talked about Ash, right?
Right.
But we really didn't hit on, and thanks for everybody that was there live and have caught up there. We did do a breaking news segment when Ash won the title after Heatwave.
Sunday night,
on Sunday night. But one of the other things we mentioned during that show was the information about the Speed title coming to NXT.
Yes.
But the reason we mentioned it is because we found out there's going to be a tournament that will feature a member of the TNA roster for the female Speed title that Sol Ruca has, who we saw on TNA a little while back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we found out who that was. It was revealed. Zaya Brookside is the member of the TNA roster going after the Speed title and maybe taking it to TNA.
I'm very excited. Look, win or lose, she is going to face someone who has kind of quietly been one of my favorites. It doesn't get featured a lot, but she's very talented, and that's Candice LeRae. So that should be a great match. I feel it's kind of almost like a dream match, seeing a young up and comer against a veteran like Candice LeRae. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. That is going to be on NXT on Tuesday night. So make sure you go check that out. If you missed the episode, you can always catch. They usually put the matches on the YouTube channel, either on the CW Network YouTube channel or the NXT WWE channel. So go check that out. And so, yeah, very excited about that. Congrats to her for being a part of that. Hopefully, the Speed title, one way or another, win or lose, comes to TNA. That'd be great to see. Hell, maybe Victory Road. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
I found out, Bill, that there's a mere 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We always joke about the 2 weeks.
Did you say mere?
Not that mere. But 2
Hope
weeks.
you enjoyed the birthday festivities, Mir.
Yes. Hope you had a great birthday. 2 weeks between Victory Road and Bound for Glory.
Oh,
I was a little surprised to see that because we got quite the length of time in between what we had for Virgins.
Quick turnaround.
Yeah. And of course, we've seen that before.
Victory
But
Road.
it is. Yeah, it's kind of a little snacky snack.
Snacky snack.
We can talk about that too. That's certainly something that's floating around the internets. A lot of people calling Jerry Jones a big dummy. Yeah. What he's referring to is I can't think of the guy's name. I saw the headline earlier. It was a big blockbuster trade. Basically, Jerry Jones traded one of their top guys. Was his name Terrace? Something. From the Dallas Cowboys to the Packers. For basically
Michael Parsons, former
Parsons, that's it. Parsons. And he basically traded him for 2 draft picks and one other guy or something like that. People in Dallas,
Packers making moves.
Oh, they're making big moves. With what they're paying them, I'm guessing that the Green Bay Packers are going to win at least 2 out of the next 4 Super Bowls. That's my prediction right here. You heard it here live. They're paying them almost $50 million a year. The total is going to be $188 million over the course of 4 years.
That's cool. I hope a purple team wins.
You hope what?
I hope a purple team wins.
The purple?
A purple. Whatever. I don't know, man.
There's not many purple options these days.
I'm a hockey fan.
The only purple option in my division, Alicia, is the Vikings. Or like I like to refer to as the Vikings.
Whoa.
No, we don't. No,
we don't like.
They're the purple people eaters still, aren't they?
Maybe the Ravens. That's cool. They're purple and they're Ravens.
The Ravens.
Okay, that's different. But no, the Packers are green and gold.
Don't forget the defending champs here, J-Bone.
But we don't talk about
champs.
that.
We're 2 out of 3 Super Bowls are in. They won the last one.
You talking about Mahomes or whatever his name is?
Oh, Mahomes.
He's
still laying on his backside when the Birds put him down this past Super Bowl. Come on, J-Bone.
Who?
Go Birds. The Eagles. The champs.
Eagles.
Oh, Eagles? Oh.
I was like, yeah, they beat Taylor Swift's team last year, right?
The Packers are going to eat the Eagles alive. I'm just saying.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That's this is a bunch of hogwash.
My cat just got all excited about eating birds. All right, enough about that. But yeah, congrats to the.
You
Packers
get it all on the TNI show.
Yeah,
you get your NFL fix. You get the competition. You hear a little bit of everything.
Little movie act. We're not talking about movies tonight, though. We've done that plenty lately. And no, I have not watched E.T. yet. So we'll mark it down. Stop asking. Yes. It's not going to happen.
It's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Maybe after 7 beers and 3 Vicodins, I'll pop it in the old VCR.
Is that what getting older is about?
In order to watch a movie like that, yeah, it takes a lot, man.
All right, it's commitment.
Oh, I'm kidding. Anyways. All right, so we got a big live TNA show coming up next week. And we got... Where the hell did it go? It was on here earlier. I saw it. Here we go. Photo galleries. That's from tonight. Here we go. Lineup for TNA Impact September 4th and 5th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. By the way, our hearts go out to all those who suffered that tragedy in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Was it yesterday or the day before? Terrible.
Leave the fucking kids alone, y'all. Fuck.
Yeah, no kidding.
God damn.
Horrible. All right, so we are getting a live Elegance brand Knockouts World Title celebration. The whole gang's going to be there. The bubbly's going to be flowing. Bill's going to be in the front row. Hopefully he's not wearing any of it. It's going to be a blast. And you know what?
Well, I feel like that would be the goal to wear it. It's like that's part of the celebration. If they're popping bottles, you want to be in the champagne rain, bro.
Oh, this is true. It was messy last
I already
time.
had the $8,000 bottle of champagne all over me, so
yeah,
why not?
You know what? We're going to do a little share screen, Rudy, because these visuals are pretty dope. Pretty dope.
Good dope.
Here we go. All right. Take this down a scotch. There we go. Okay. Live celebration. What do we got next here? Hardys versus the Nemeth with the TNA.
Who is the best brother tag team?
Oh, if we know that. The big brother's coming back. Look out. No, I'm kidding. I feel bad for Ryan. He got a knee for his troubles. We'll get into that later.
Am I crazy? Really quick, sorry to interrupt. Am I crazy? No. But didn't Nick Nemeth do the Juggalo Gathering of the Juggalos wrestling show?
He did.
How did Dr. Gervs feel about that?
Oh,
he did not like it.
He became a fan.
I thought he would have become a fan because he proved himself that he could hang.
That's what I thought might happen, but it did not happen.
Oh man.
We asked him all about that. We were so excited to, we're like, hey, what do you think? Do you love him now? And he said no.
He did not love him now.
Tough crowd.
So Joe Hendry's going to be in the house for some action on the 4th and 5th. Maybe get a little revenge on EY. We'll see what happens. We'll talk about that. Mike Santana is going to be in action. I love these visuals with Santana. Let's see here. The Great Hands with Tasha Steelz are going to be facing the Hardys and Mara Sadé. Can't wait for that one. That's going to be a fun one. I almost call this a dream match. Moose versus AJ Francis. Can't wait for this one. Nemeth are going to face off against the System. Boy, the Nemeth have got their hands full when Z gets back in town, man. This one's going to be definitely one of the highlights next week. Jody Threat versus Danny Luna versus Indy Hartwell for the #1 contendership. And that way it clears up all the questions about who really deserves it,
Now we're cooking with hot oil.
Right. And we'll get into more of that later because I can't wait to hear Alicia's opinion on some of the stuff that's happened the last week. We got Mustafa Ali versus Brian Myers happening on Friday. And 4th and 5th, Zaya Brookside's going to be in the house. Can't wait. Hopefully by that time she'll have a win under her belt. Masha Slamovich, former Knockouts champion. We'll see what's up with her. Leon Slater is going to be in action. The Inspiration, 4th and 5th. Laying Lee. Eric Young. And maybe he'll do some cleansing. We'll see. Maybe he'll bring some, what is that? Dawn with Dawn Platinum. I hear that's some pretty good stuff. Dawn Platinum. New sponsor for the show. Frankie Kazarian. Can't wait for that. Matt Cardona.
The Broski.
The TNA International Champion. The guy who's on top of the company right now. Steve Maclin.
And also featured in the latest Immersed with the international title victory.
Yes, he's in Immersed, and he's also in I can't think of the name of the podcast. He did a podcast with his wife, Deanna Perrazzo, for Saraya, formerly of AKA Paige. She's got her own podcast now. That's the latest episode is Steve Maclin and Deanna Perrazzo together. So make sure you go check that out. We got the hometown man in action.
Back in his hometown of Minnesota.
Yes. Minnesota. Jake something.
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Everywhere is home when you're a man of the road.
I guess so.
That's correct.
Yes, thank you.
I love the gimmick.
Everywhere is home. All right. And that's gonna do it for that's a well-rounded it looks like there's gonna be a lot of people there.
A lot going on the loop, but Jaybo, they did actually do some specific matches for live next week.
They did, and some of them were on there. That's the they got the triple threat knockouts match. Yeah. That's one of them.
That's one of them.
Hardy's with Mara Sadé versus Order 4, I believe, is another one.
Yeah, hold on, I'm pulling them up right now. Yeah, so you hit on there. They are. So Moose versus AJ Francis.
Okay, that one I mentioned. Yeah.
Yes, and then and also the Nemeths versus the System.
Okay. There you go. Yeah, Nemeth versus the System. Thank you. Yeah, CJ told me that during the live reaction, and I couldn't remember now either. But thank you. Rule Breakers is the name of that podcast.
Oh, there you go.
That Paige, aka Saraya, has. So thank you, CJ. Appreciate it. I just want to let you guys know, just to take care of some house cleaning here. We have a huge sale over the weekend starting tonight, whatever you want to say, the 28th through here, I'll just do a share page screen Rooney for this one too, so you guys can see what the page looks like. So now through the 31st for 4 days, you got 20% off the whole shop. And then on Labor Day, September 1st, is 25% off. So you go to the website, click on redeem, get your sale, and just go through the site and pick up some new merch. We got the Trick and A new stuff. We got some new logo concepts in there. We got Dark State Sucks Eggs. We got some classic logo stuff. We got Impacted. You'll support the The UK guys, go get yourself some new merch. We got hats, bags, stickers, all sorts of stuff. Pins, even stuff for your pet, stuffed animals, everything. Go check out the shop. Help support one of your favorite podcasts. All right.
Heck of a deal. Heck of a deal, J-Bone.
It is. It's one of the biggest sales we've had in a long time. So
now speaking of deals, if you're up in the Minnesota area for these shows and are interested in doing the meet and greets, J-Bone, it is in the private chat on the thing. We do one because that is news because we know a team that we have not seen will be back due to this meeting.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we'll do a share screen Rooney on this too because this is definitely important here on the old Twitter box. Here we go. Live meet and greet Thursday, September 4th. Look at that. You got the Elegance team in here, including the new Knockouts champion Ash. We got Joe Hendry. We got Heather by Elegance. The Concierge. Bill, the Concierge is going to be in on the meet and greet.
You got to have the Concierge shape out.
Oh, that's amazing. We got Matt Cardona and the tag team champions. That might be one of their biggest meet and greets ever, Bill. That's
loaded meet and greet.
That is.
And the key is, because we'll see from the next screen, for the first time, you're going to have to go that first night because the Hardys aren't doing both nights.
Oh.
So that could be an extra long line on that Thursday live.
Look who's in night 2. Oh, my goodness. Testify. We got Team 3D in the house, a.k.a. the Dudley Boys. Of course, can't say that in TNA country, but we all know. You got the X Division champion, Leon Slater. You got Mike Santana. You got Joe Hendry for night 2 again. Not a bad deal. And the Brothers Nemeth.
Brothers Nemeth.
Great to see. Boy, that's some loaded shows right there. Now, typically how they do this is they do some before and some after. So it's going to be interesting how they split this all up. So, but yeah, great to see. And also typically how they do this now is don't they do it now on the website where they'll set up a link once they get everything set up online and you can go there and actually buy them ahead of time before you even get to the show?
Yes. Yeah. Well, sometimes you can buy them online, but if not, you can hit the merch stand when you first get there and buy them before the show. I'll have to see. Sometimes it's on the TNA merch website. I'll actually check why we're doing it to see if they've loaded them up already.
For the events page. Should be on the events page if they did.
Yeah, meet and greets. If you go to the meet and greets tab, they are listed. So the meet and greets are there. You can do a solo with just the concierge. Here, I'm gonna J-Bone, if you want to go, we'll deep dive this. I'm fine with that. Here's the link. I'm sending it to you in the chat.
Okay.
I'm loving a lot of these picks that they have for them. Ash just like towering over Heather.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, okay.
Including
and they got
the announced Hardy Party the night before on Wednesday.
And they got Mr. Anderson is going to be the MC for that, it looks like.
Could we maybe get Mr. Anderson showing up? He was supposed to do the show, the TNA reunion show with Amazing Red and some others, but he never wound up happening. So,
well, we'll see.
Mr.
Maybe a little bad blood there from years past, but hopefully that, if there is any ill feelings, hopefully with this new regime is really kicking ass and taking names. Hopefully that's all cleared up. But yeah, so we got the Hardys up there. We got Joe Hendry. We got Ash and Ash and Heather by Elegance or individually. You got the Concierge, Matt Cardona, post show. Okay, so it even says some of these are post show, some of these are pre show.
Correct.
Yeah.
So something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
With your timing.
So Team 3D individually. Actually looks like they're all post show. That's amazing.
Yeah.
No pre show stuff. They used to kind of split it up.
They used to do pre shows. They kind of now stuck to post shows.
Yeah.
It's tough to squeeze them in, especially on a live day like that. That's going to be tough.
But there you go. So, you could, click on all of them and just completely destroy your bank account, or you could do them individually and, do whatever you want. So, yeah, go check that out.
And the last piece we discussed on that Sunday show as well was at these tapings, the ODB food truck. Because I know mentioning it again. But, yeah, the ODB food truck, which I have been to one other time.
Bam!
I'm looking forward to checking that out as well again. I believe I did the pulled pork last time, so now I want to do the pulled chicken.
Nice.
I never get to. I'm so jealous.
Bill, bring some home for Alicia, would you?
I don't know how that'll travel.
Bill, are you driving or are you flying?
I'm a flying Jibbo.
Okay. See? Piece of cake. Get out there in a few hours, come back in a few hours. It'll be great.
I got a tight schedule. In and out.
Just make sure you bring some Tupperware. It'll be all good. So.
Well, if she sells the barbecue sauce.
Ooh, does she?
She does sell the barbecue sauce at there, and also because I remember she was actually selling the barbecue sauce a couple years ago at conventions and everything that she was at. So she was even doing.
Now that's what I call merch.
Right?
That's the merch.
What I mean, I keep saying people need sauces, seasonings, tote bags.
Tote bags.
I don't need any more T-shirts. My closet is full.
Right.
But some more practical things would be great.
Hey, and that's what our shop has. Totes, stuff for your office, cups. Cups like this. Get the logo on it. Get
our one of the forefathers of the podcast, Trent.
Oh, yeah.
Remember he has his band Hot Sauce?
He does. I'm gonna have to catch up with him soon and see if there is any Hemi sauce flying around.
We might need a TNI sauce.
Ooh.
The not hot take sauce of the TNI podcast. Because we don't do hot takes.
What about something? Everyone's got hot sauce. What about something different like a salsa?
Well, that you could do. You can get creative.
How about a cherry pepper relish?
Ooh.
Jam. Some preservative.
Some preserves. I like a good preserve.
We'll brainstorm this weekend. We'll see what we come up with.
Chipotle mayo.
Chipotle mayo. There you go. Chipotle ranch. How about that?
There you go.
Oh man.
Dill pickle ranch.
I'm getting hungry, man.
Anyway.
Nacho cheese. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Does that run us up for the show?
I think that's us.
I think so.
Most of the news. If anything else pops up, we'll chime in on it as we go through tonight's big shoe.
Should be, yes. Okay. TNA for 8/28/25 going into this holiday weekend. Oh, excuse me. All right, we're starting out hot here. What I thought was going to be the main event. No, they're starting out with this one. Mike Santana, Maclin versus AJ Francis and Mr. Trick Williams, the TNA World Champ. Guys,
Let's
what'd you
talk
think?
about it.
Let's talk about it. What'd you guys think of this what could have been a main event? What'd you guys think?
Bill, start us off.
Well, you're starting hot here. Starting hot. You got the first class Trick NA team, but then you got Mike and Steve, obviously international champion with the number one contender. But obviously we know what happened in this one. The big end is Trick got pinned by Mike Santana to end this match. So for everybody that's been all over with this, even with some of the stuff with Ash, win the title but not pinning JC Jane. But if you see the match, you'll see why. But once again here, Trick took a pin on TNA Impact TV. So once again, this is something that was unheard of when you saw some of these other partnerships try to work out. And the key here, and I was talking to some people even last night that watch TNA and maybe have different opinions on how a lot of this is going, because the comment I got was one, it's well, it feels a lot like NXT. I think people on our podcast has said that at times, where it's it feels like it's too much. But if you not that you have to watch the NXT, but if you at least see what they're doing over at NXT, there's NXT shows that feel like TNA shows, because at least half the storylines on that show will be TNA related storylines. Right. So what that tells me, it's a partnership. It's really an equal partnership, which is very tough to do in wrestling. So just kudos to the people in charge at both companies that are making this work out the way it is. And obviously we just had Ash bring the belt home. I think everybody very positive, how this is all going down. And now everybody believes Mike Santana could be that. They all thought that at Slammiversary though too. It didn't happen. And who knows? Now it's he pinned them during this match. He could win that belt at Bound for Glory, bring it home, or maybe he doesn't, and then just drive the TNA and internet wrestling community crazy.
Cuckoo.
But once again, keep people talking. But Alicia, your thoughts on the opening match?
Oh, that was pretty. How do you follow up a masterpiece? Jeez, it was pretty well put. I agree with Bill. Everything he said.
All right. But yeah, great way to start it off. And for those wondering if Mike Santana was just gonna shoot his mouth off, or if he was actually gonna deserve to face Trick in the soon to near future, there he had it. He pinned the champ in the match. So there you go. So he absolutely deserves a shot there. And it could have been Maclin, and I would have been happy with either one. But there you go. Mike Santana pinned the champ, and then we get into more of the shenanigans with the lawyer getting involved and everything. We'll get into that a little later. We love wrestling lawyers. All right. Right. Gia Miller backstage with Cedric, Alexander, and Leon Slater. Going into Prime Cedric, yes. Going into tonight, what we find out is the main event is Cedric Alexander with Leon Slater against the Hardys, and which is either one certainly worthy of a main event caliber match. Very excited about this. Leon Slater still a little on the fence about how he feels about it, just because he's had so much love and support from the Hardys. Feels a little conflicted facing them. And, duly noted. It's certainly understandable. So let me
There's no
get
friends in wrestling.
it. Is right. All right,
There's no
and
friends in wrestling.
There's no friends in wrestling.
right there's no crying in baseball. Next we got the young goat Myron Reed. Oh, before they do get into this match, they do replay the promo from last week, and they don't do this a lot, but there is a significance behind this. Is where EY's talking about this cleansing that's coming to TNA, and they really put an emphasis on that during this match, including someone in the crowd with a mask on holding up the cleansing sign.
Who was that masked man?
And let's talk about it. This next match is Myron Reed, the young goat, Zachary Wentz at ringside versus a solo Eric Young. What do you guys think?
It's interesting the way the storyline is going.
Yeah, is it something that Eric Young is going to do himself? Like this is a new side of Eric. He's a new focused individual. So he's got something in his head he wants to do to the roster, or is it someone who he's going to bring in, or a group of people he's going to bring in? What is this cleansing? What say you, Bill?
J-Bone, you're right, because obviously the Northern Armory was not with him. So is this a Eric Young production on his own, or like who's joining him? Like people want to know who the masked man is. Does it follow more of Violent by Design in a way? Is it a offshoot
That's
of
what I was
that?
thinking.
Or is it just something totally new? But I'm intrigued. I am intrigued because obviously from Sanity to Violent by Design, Eric Young has obviously had, and he's a world-class maniac, J-Bone.
He is.
He could go in any direction. There it is. Classic shirt. I got it somewhere. But I'm down for it. I'll always go back. This is probably Bound for Glory, North Carolina. Let's say 2015-ish. And at the time, it was like Eric Young, like everybody that was behind the scenes putting the show together. Like he's the guy you can put out there in any situation, and he hits a home run every time. And that really hasn't changed over the years. Like he can be a comedy act. He can be a serious badass. He can be your world champion. He can do a lot of things, but
Jack of all trades.
yeah, like you can put him into any kind of segment or situation and there's interest. So I think this is, I feel like this is going in a different direction. It feels like this could be the start of a new group, and I think there's a ton of potentially with this, how they do the cleansing. Because I was also a believer in some of the directions that looked like they were going to go with Violent by Design, but then they didn't. And also when EC3 came back briefly for like the Control Your Narrative, like doing something right with a group like that, like a masked group that's following orders, cult-esque, could do something pretty interesting. So I'm definitely game to see where Eric takes it. If anyone's going to kind of be in charge of it, he seems like the right choice. But it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Like, are they going to start? Like, obviously, we just had a sign up today. Are we going to have attacks? Are we going to have interference in matches? Like we've recently seen with Dark State from NXT. Like,
Yeah.
Are we going to see something like that or something beyond that? That's what I hope.
Yeah. Go ahead, Alicia.
Can I make a suggestion as to who was holding the sign up?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm totally wrong, but Trey Miguel.
Oh.
I think this guy was a little, not a knock on Trey. I think this guy was a little bigger.
A little beefier.
Well, maybe he's just a stand-in until Trey comes back. I don't know.
Well, you're not wrong. As
I
long as
didn't
you have a
catch
mask,
that
it could
part
be
of
somebody
it,
else.
so I'm just.
It could be like the
guesses.
Suicide character
Yeah.
from the video game. Just throw whoever's there that night.
Whoever's.
There you go. We had some interesting comments during the live reaction. Someone said, let Eric Young bring in Killer Cross. Certainly an option. I feel like he's due to come in. I think it's just a matter of time, honestly.
I'll tell you what, J-Bone, that might be right, because if you go to Killer Cross's character in TNA with like the cards and throwing them down on people, the cleansing, that does kind of fit with his character in a little bit of a way. If they do it as a throwback for whatever kind of run he could show up here for, but I don't know if that's in the cards. I know he's doing indie dates now, but that's intriguing. Like if that's connected, that could make sense.
Okay, all right. We'll get Alicia back here in a minute. I threw out the vote for Bishop from Fourth. What's that? Fourth Row,
which actually had a show tonight in Buffalo with the Hardys.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because they're in the partnership with
Josh Bishop. Big fan of Josh Bishop.
Yeah,
but
Josh. Yeah,
that they put like they really pushed that Fourth Rope. But then, like, obviously there hasn't been any more connection. Like, you had Enzo, you had Bishop, you had all on the show with Zilla Fatu.
Yeah.
But then we haven't seen any of them since. Or really, now obviously that's more to help that promotion and get relayed there. But yeah, will there be a cross to that? And there, Eli's throwing it in there too, a mix of both. Vincent, Dutch, and Karrion Kross. So that would be interesting. I was a fan of both Vincent and Dutch. So we haven't seen Dutch here. We've seen Vincent before. But Bill Carr from one of my favorite tag teams, I'd definitely be on board with that. Well, so that'd be interesting. And then obviously at some point you could introduce when healed, the man we walk with, Elijah.
Yeah, that's true. Whenever he comes back, yeah. I'm pretty sure I did hear in an interview. I'm not sure who put this out there, but I'm pretty sure it might have been Cross in a recent interview within the last few months. I feel like he said that it was originally possibly going to be Dutch, Vincent, and himself helping out Bray Wyatt or some part of the Wyatt family.
That was definitely rumored.
Yeah,
I don't know. That goes back a ways now.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. You know me, I like to vet dirt sheets.
Yeah,
because they put a lot of dirt out there.
Yeah.
So I don't know to what extent, but I'm sure there is, just like the stuff we saw with Elijah and the Righteous as well. So I think there's definitely possibilities with connections of that. And obviously we know the history with Cross and how that all kind of happened with TNA.
Yeah.
But we've seen obviously with Tessa's return, with other returns, like things can happen and like can come out the other side. But just like how Tessa, like you see how she's been booked and everything's going like not straight to the top, going knockouts only, not to a title yet.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people would say like, well, Cross was just, it's big in WWE, all that, like trending. If he came here, you'd have to put him right in the main event. You got business still to do with Eddie Edwards if you come back, Cross.
Thanks.
I think Eddie Edwards and Moose. I think that'd be absolutely
same thing. Yeah, because there was the tag team with Moose.
Yeah.
That wasn't able to get off the ground, and then there was stipulation match with Eddie to get color that didn't happen. So yeah, there's a few things, but that's business. But once again, you can come back and you right those wrongs.
Well, and it was a totally different regime, So hopefully, if the conversation happens, they could come to something. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. But yeah, it could be a whole fresh start for those guys in TNA. But yeah,
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. Well, and Cross in GCW right now has got a big rivalry going on with Matt Cardona.
Yeah, so, they came out to help Shotzi Blackheart.
Yeah. So who knows? That could flow into TNA somehow. Maybe, who knows? You never know.
It could.
Wrestling's crazy. You never know.
Yeah, like this time I believe it. Unlike obviously the JBL situation.
Yeah, right.
Someone's just got to have him show up one time to finish that storyline.
Never.
That's what he said. It died.
It's that walking in the wind shit.
Yeah.
Just open-ended.
Yeah.
Out goes Ariel, out goes JBL.
We wish thee well. All right. Next, we got Danny Luna in a promo. She says she is out of limbo. She seems very focused. She knows who she is now.
Sure can.
Sure. Sure. She's well, we find out later she's put into that triple threat that's going to happen next week to find out who's the number one contender for the Knockouts title. That's going to be very exciting. We'll see if maybe any of that interferes with the celebration of the Elegance, Team Elegance.
I'm sure it'll go off of that hitch. No interruptions,
as they all do, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
They won't end up in cake this time.
No cake, just bubbly, right?
No cake. Well, I guess if you had to pick a lesser of two evils.
Bill wants the bubbly. He wants the bubbly flowing, don't you, Bill?
I get mad. You got to eat the cake. Hand that shit out to the audience. Don't be wasteful. There's starving kids in the world.
Right. I just want the frosting.
There was
buttercream, bitch.
Fight. Like I still remember like the what was it? One of the Thanksgiving themed episodes at the Impact Zone, and like they were throwing. It's like when Allie was there and all, and it was like some turkey being thrown around.
Oh God!
I get personally offended. There's cake in my name, bitch. There's a reason for that.
Oh man. At least should be cakey. There you go. What do we got next here? Oh yeah, I missed this and then I went back and I wrote it down. So then we get a replay of the announcement from Ava from NXT, who is the GM, general manager. She announces about the tournament coming up for the speed titles that are coming to NXT. Sol Ruka needs a new opponent. So they come up with the tournament. They had someone from Raw and SmackDown, someone from AAA, someone from NXT, and someone from TNA. So then we find out, like we mentioned in the news, that Xia Brookside is going to be facing Candice LeRae next week. I can't wait for that. So hopefully
that's a match.
Yeah,
I've always been a Candice LeRae fan from back on the Indies.
She's tough.
Tough as brass.
She's
for sure.
She's also hardcore.
Yeah.
She goes the extra mile.
It's always the Disney adults.
You're right.
They're vicious, I tell you.
Yeah.
Don't underestimate them.
There's something.
Don't run into them in a dark alley.
There's something in the Disney air makes them extra violent.
It's in the water.
It's that mouse. He'll get you.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
Gorsh.
we'll get to that.
Come get us.
Boy,
They're
you're
real
getting
sensitive.
hardcore.
Don't talk about the mouse.
Oh, sorry, not to.
Oh,
It's
man.
impression hour.
Well, we can talk about Steamboat Willie Mouse, though.
I'm not going to open the window more.
Are you talking about the horror movie that's coming out?
Well, that already came. There's already been 2 horror movies, J-Bone.
I saw.
It's public domain. They can do whatever they want with Steamboat Willie.
It's so wrong. It's
Why? This is like a trend, though. Is like they're making horror movies out of all like these kids things, and I think it's really
well because people, sadly, don't have ideas a lot of the time.
right.
You see it in wrestling. You see it everywhere. So it's just taking IPs, and that's a free IP now. So they'll just make something with any free IP that becomes available.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah.
We're not that far away. I believe within like the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of the like early superheroes all fall in the public domain, which is going to make it like early Superman and stuff like that.
Oh,
So,
that's going to be crazy.
Superman like zombie movie.
Oh, God.
Well, we are getting Marvel Zombies sometime this fall, I heard. So, like sometime in September, actually.
Yeah.
We'll see. All right. My wife was quite upset when she heard what they did with Winnie the Pooh.
Blood and Honey. I think there's already been a sequel to that.
There is. There has been. Yeah. Her favorite is Eeyore. So if they ever do something to Eeyore, my wife might end up like me. Just saying. She might flip
Yeah,
away.
I believe the next one is, I think there's a Bambi one about to come
Oh,
out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like zombie Bambi or some shit. I don't know. It's crazy. But anyways.
Oh, and speaking of, because I know someone asked earlier my opinion on a movie coming out. There's a new Toxic Avenger coming out to the theaters. And I will try to check out that. It actually has like big names in the cast.
It does.
Like, it's not the B movie version. Like, well, it still looks like a B movie, but it has like big names in it. So I'll probably definitely check it out. I do like. It's funny though. Like, that's not my favorite Trauma movie. I actually like some other Trauma movies better. But I'm sure I'll check it out. Guess got to find time in the next week or two because I probably won't have a long theatrical run, is my guess.
I'm pretty Dr. Gerbs, behave yourself. He says he wants an ER horror movie. Oh, that's horrible. Anyways, all right. Next, we got an Ash promo from backstage. We kind of assumed that because we knew that she was going to at least talk on this episode, that the promo, her winning
Kevin Martin special, I assume.
Right, it probably was Kevin Martin. Yeah, because Kevin Martin was filming right next to the Prez himself at Heatwave. So, I'm just laughing at the chat. Yeah, backstage segment with Ash and her crew, just all excited that Ash is like, "I told you it was happening," you know.
But at the live episode, we'll have the extravagant celebration.
Oh yeah, like I said, the bubbly will be flowing. Probably have cake, balloons, everything. Yeah,
I can't wait, J-Bone. I'll be there waiting.
My guess is someone's going to jump out of the cake. That's my guess.
It still results in the cake not getting eaten. I'm so mad.
But it might be one of your old faves, Alicia.
Really cool.
In the cake?
Yeah. What if Jessica Havoc comes back? I'm
That'd be
just
cool. That'd be
I'm,
cool. Just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing names out there.
You're just throwing names. You are just throwing names out there.
I am. There is no.
But that was an early Ash feud.
Yeah.
Well, Ash is the reason Jess is MIA.
Yeah, so that's what we call long-term storytelling.
There you go.
Touche.
Yeah.
I do like a good long-term storytell.
Yeah. David Valentine, you behave yourself. There is no truth in that.
Yeah, that was fake news. What was it? 2 weeks ago?
About a month ago. Yeah.
I would not dignify with a response news, and it's still I will not dignify with it. Because once again, I haven't seen anything verified other than really just pulling it out of nowhere. And everyone running with that one report.
It was a news site reporting on a news site reporting on another news site.
It was the old whisper down the lane.
Which means absolutely nothing. Yeah. So there you
go.
Hello.
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 All right. Next, we got the Inspiration versus. That was on key, wasn't it? Maybe off a little.
Little pitchy, J-Bone.
Little. Okay, sorry.
You gotta search for the high notes.
Gotta bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up.
I'm searching. Always searching. I used to could. Inspiration versus the Fatal Influence. Fatal Influence obviously upset about what happened at Heatwave, maybe wanting a little revenge on the TNA Knockouts roster. What'd you guys think of this one?
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck. I'm gonna leave it to you guys for a minute. I'm gonna jump out of here. I'm gonna get a refresher. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know. I thought it was fine, but I pretty much get the impression that it's just kind of sweeping out Fatal Influence and bringing on the next rivalry from NXT.
Yeah, based on what obviously now we saw, because this is what me and J-Bone were talking about on the breaking news with Ash the other day, is are we going to see a rematch, or is this now JC Jane written off TV? And with now the Inspiration defeating Fatal Influence in this match, it does feel like it's at least backburnered, that feud, that go in another direction. So I'm with you. I think this is definitely for now, not saying we won't see again, but for now at least, Fatal Influence, put it on the side. Ash has brought back the title. Let JC Jane and Fatal Influence do their thing on NXT right now. But yeah, no, that's I think we're on the same page with that. What was your overall impression, since we may not now see Fatal Influence? So JC Jane, Fallon Henley, Jasmine Nix, your impression of them now that we've seen them quite a bit over these last couple months, and like any long-term impressions of anyone you enjoyed in there, didn't like what was your overall thoughts of
JC is cool. She's got potential. Not to be rude,
Jersey girl.
The other two well, maybe that's why. Okay, I should have known. But the other two, I hate to say it, felt rather generic. Just a WWE or NXT, it's all the same thing. I hate to say it, but they do tend to do this with their newer talents, is they just kind of copy and paste and sparkly matching gear and they
maybe a little too cookie cutter or
maybe too cookie cutter, but also no personality. It's like they
didn't give them a thing. They were a team, and then JC was like the real direction. Like she was the
clearly she stands out. But sometimes what happens is you put a team together and the team doesn't work. And I feel like that might actually be that with that situation. It just is an awkward. It's a platypus team that they're just trying to make fit.
The old platypus.
It's like the other two, like the girls, they seem like a solid tag team. Like I think without the trio, it would be a little more fitting because the two girls who do the tag, I imagine, seem to match each other a little better. But
Okay.
platypus team. Sorry.
All right, now speaking of not a platypus team, a team that's been together for a while across different brands, had their run, won the Knockouts tag titles, and now obviously back in the winning ways here with this match.
Back
Thoughts on
the
the
road.
Inspiration currently?
They're cool. I feel like they got to do a little work with them to get them the hype back up. It just feels, obviously because it's so new, it's just one of those. Well, okay, makes sense that they're the team. So what are we gonna do with this potential run?
Yeah, because it does feel like they're poised, obviously, to be the big challengers for the Elegance brand, who now hold all the gold. Oh, go ahead.
You want to be careful with that too, because the Elegance brand is a hot commodity right now. Like, people have been wanting what happened to happen for a hot minute, and it might damage the Inspiration. Sorry, I wanted to call them the Influence. There's too many I names for teams.
They were the Iconics, so yeah, a lot of I names.
You might. I don't know, what was I going with that? You might damage their potential by putting them in there too soon.
I agree. Like, yeah, you don't want to force that. But now we are getting to that point, as J-Bone said, like, Victory Road will only be that 2-week break before Bound for Glory, but Bound for Glory will be here before you know it. Yeah. So, like, you almost feel like that is the match probably at Bound for Glory unless something changes. So we still have some time, but you're right. Like, we'll see what the reaction is, or if they try to really turn them heel with all these belts real quick. But right now, like, people, I think they're going to get a fairly positive response. The Elegance brand right now. I think
so, especially.
But the concierge is going to try to make this turn heel. I think he's going to try to push the heel button for them. But I think everybody wants to cheer Ash right now.
It should be interesting to see where they go from here, because it's always like a delicate balance. Is that if you do too much too soon, it fizzles out, or you got to make sure you're pulling the right strings at the right time. So,
agree. Good to have you back, Bone Man, for your wet your whistle.
Hey, get a drinky. All right,
there you go.
All right, what I missed?
Finishing up talking about the Inspiration and win here. And when we talked the other day, because now obviously with Ash beating JC Jane, this might be the end right now. I'm thinking of Fatal Influence and JC Jane and TNA for at least a hot minute. Because now Ash can focus on some other things. And maybe that'll mean, well, obviously, depending on what happens with Zaya, maybe we'll see Saul Ruka and some other NXT female wrestlers showing up in the near future.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, and like this partnership is going to last several years, so I'm sure we're going to see a nice variety of people coming in and out, and vice versa. Same TNA to NXT.
Yeah, like now, like Joe Hendry is working a ton of WWE dates right now.
Right, and I was not aware of that. Someone said, I believe CJ dropped a bunch of stuff on me during the live reaction, so props to CJ. And they actually made it a news point during the show, and I know I wrote it down, so I don't know where it falls in, but as long as we're talking about it, let's talk about it. So yeah, they put WWE's on tour in Europe right now because they got the Clash in Paris coming up. So they're doing some shows in the UK, across Europe, which don't get me started on Becky Lynch's promo on Ozzy. That was horrible taste. Look, I get it that she's a heel, but he literally just passed, and they were in his hometown where they had the big parade and everything. Horrible taste. Yeah, Kelly Osbourne let her have it too on social media, so good for her. But anyways, but yeah, very excited to see what they're doing with Joe Hendry versus I guess he faced the Miz a few times on the road. Miz was doing the open challenge and Joe Hendry appeared. That's pretty exciting.
Say his name.
So yeah, I think he's going to be warming up to the main roster of WWE sooner rather than later. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's hot. It's hot. It's a like it. I was saying it the other day. It's starting to feel that almost like without even saying it, he's almost transitioning over to the other roster while still working both brands.
Right.
So it's going to be a very seamless transition, I feel. Like, I think one day it's just going to be like, well, now he's working there more, and maybe he occasionally shows up here. And it will just kind of happen with like organically, really. It's kind of, that's the way it's feeling right now.
Yeah. And if they've got him working,
that's
and if they've got him working the Miz in Europe, that's huge. If you ask my opinion, I don't think he's going to spend any, if hardly any, time in NXT. Like, he has, certainly, with this partnership, of course. But as far as when he officially does become part of WWE, I think he's going straight to the main roster. I think they're going to jump all over this while they can.
Oh, I agree. And then Critical staying like critical. Just realizing Joe didn't do anything in Baltimore outside of commentary on Emergence, which that's not incorrect.
Well,
he's busy doing a lot of other things.
Well, and there was something else that happened. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, that's the answer for that.
Yeah,
storyline wise.
Yeah,
but we'll get into that.
Well, we got the BioFlex injury report,
and there's a big one on here.
There is. It's very interesting. Indy Hartwell, even though she got roughed up pretty bad from Danny Luna last week in the knockouts, was it considered a gauntlet? She is cleared, so that's good to hear. Then we get now this one I was not expecting, but JDC is out indefinitely, and that one is kind of a big question mark because they weren't real specific on what it was, other than he took a hell of a beating last week.
Indefinitely is a peculiar choice of words,
right? And especially when it's a non-specific injury.
Yeah,
that makes me think maybe I don't. Was that their way of writing him off? Is he done with his contract?
I hope not.
Is he just taking a break because he's actually been
on
pretty
fire.
cool? Yeah, with this whole like transition of the system into kind of babyface mode and sticking up for the brand of TNA itself.
Yeah.
From Dark State and everyone else. It's actually been pretty cool. I don't know.
We'll have to see with that one.
Yeah. Have you heard any rumblings, Bill?
I have not. I know he got he's done some high risk stuff. I don't know if he maybe got a little banged up. And they're being precautious, which is fine. Because remember, it wasn't long ago we had that report about Maclin with the head injury, Like, I forget how they worded it, but it's like, oh, there's no way he's wrestling anytime soon with the way they worded that. What was that, like skull fracture? Something like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
And then he was like back, like almost immediately, it felt like.
Right.
And I don't ever like to speculate with like without a specific injury, but they like that is a concussion related. And in sports, you never know with that because people
Yeah.
react so differently. Like you can be like I remember seeing it with like some of the hockey players in Philadelphia, where it's like you have a football player or another sport that will come in immediately or like miss a week now because they have to. But then you have guys that never came back. Like they don't come back from concussions. It's
Yeah.
like you can't even be in like a room with lights. It's crazy like how that stuff can impact people. So
Yeah. There's some
and I'm
people.
hoping because JDC I think is doing some of his best work. So hopefully it's something he can get over in the near future. Wishing him the best.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. We'll try to stay on top of that, and they've been actually really good about all this injury stuff, like kayfabe or not. It's they bring it up weekly, and we'll see what happens.
See, Critical Sting even say most underrated wrestler on the roster, and a good question to ask the chat: who is the most underrated worker on the roster? Is it JDC?
Oh, that is a good question.
One of them, definitely.
I would definitely put him on the top 3 of those. Yeah.
One of our favorites back in the day had that. I remember it took Fallah Bahh wrestling Austin Aries for everyone to know Fallah Bahh can actually wrestle.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I feel like JDC falls in that same situation. Like, he doesn't get the opportunity to show what he can do in a lot of matches. But then when he does, it's like, oh, man, JDC can go.
Well, he did so much goofy stuff over the years, and people either forget or they just don't know what he did as Johnny Curtis back in the early days of NXT.
People get familiar to what your character, your gimmick, and what they're seeing on like a week-to-week basis. So they might not know but there's a good chance. Like I know it's a thing they'll usually criticize. Oh man, that guy can't work. He does stuff like that. But to get to these high levels of TV wrestling, you probably know what you're doing at some level at some point. Like you probably can work a decent match for the most part. It's just do you have to? How often do you have to? And how much do you continue to work at your craft? Is how good. But that just shows me like someone like him who maybe hasn't had to do it a lot in the ring over these last couple of years. He's still doing it behind the scenes. Like he's putting in the work for he can go at any time he needs to hit that button.
Right. Well, another classic example is I just saw some footage that, floating around the same time of his passing away was Hogan. Some of his Japanese matches were flipping believable. It's man.
Hogan, and then I'll just put in like I was at Mania and saw John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. John Cena, that like he gets labeled in a very Hogan light for his work rate. And guess what? They put on a long match, and John Cena put on a very good match. Like when he needs to, John Cena can do it. Yeah, is he a 5 moves of doom gloom guy like Hogan was? 100%. Right. But that's the gimmick. That's the hey, good afternoon, good evening, good night. But if he needs to pull it out, he can pull it out. With the best of them. And that's what a lot of these individuals can do and pull off. So
that's what gets you to that point is being a well-rounded worker, and then you can, All right. Let's see. Then we get Trick on the phone. Or actually, let me continue with the injury report. The last part of the injury report is that everyone involved in the main event was cleared for the main event. And that was 4 guys. So
thank goodness.
Thank you.
Otherwise, they would have had some explaining to do.
You're right.
Explaining.
Some explaining to do. Then we got Trick on the phone with his lawyer. Trick is upset. He is losing his mind. He's like, you need to get here right now. And when he says right now, I'm thinking, oh, Trick's lawyer's coming next week for like a live whatever. That's what I'm thinking. I was not expecting now, as in tonight. So
Right now.
we'll get into that in a bit. A big breaking news announcement from Ryan Nemeth. And I'm so glad he did.
Announcements he makes.
It's bigger than last week's, you guys. I mean, I'm so glad he did this because it just reaffirms what we had kind of known but weren't really sure about. But Nick Nemeth is returning next week.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez.
Hold the phones.
I know. It's look out. His big brother.
Oh no.
It just makes me giggle.
It does make me giggle. Now, I don't now. Obviously, this is the second loop of them going to the well with the Ryan Nemeth Big Brother will return gimmick because it was going into Sacrifice. Now it's going back into the Impact.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could pull this off a third time. So just word to the wise. Like it's like just like in wrestling. One more time. You did it, and it worked like a gangbusters that first time. Like, hey, you write them off. You do that for a couple weeks. They did it this time. You're going to get away with it. You try to do it a third time. I don't know if you get away with it a third time. That feels like where someone comes back at you. So
yeah.
Once again, you know me. I'm a little more harsher on the. If you're depending on what you're doing with the roster, being there for the loops.
Okay.
I
hear you. Well, he's not champ right now, so
he's not. That was more an issue during the champ era.
Yeah.
You have a belt, you gotta be there. You
right.
Can't split. But that's just my thing. Like, so that's why there is only one brother tag team in TNA wrestling.
Right. That's the Nemeth.
Get out of here.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, he's adopted, J-Bone.
Are you saying Ryan's adopted?
There was a chant at one of those shows where
I was going to say, wasn't that a chant? Yeah. You're adopted. Something, yeah. Oh, my God. Too funny. But, yeah, so that'll be in the next... that'll be in the next... the 4th and the 5th. The Nemeth brothers will be back. Hey, Ash. How you doing? Hey. Good to see you. I split when I won. Hope you're well. Let's see.
If you have a TNA title, no splitting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no splits for you.
The one thing we hold you to. Gotta stick around.
Gia Miller backstage with Indy Hartwell asking how she's doing, and of course Danny Luna interrupts. And
talk about it.
You know, Danny Luna, she did kind of make a good point in this, saying that she did last the longest in the gauntlet. So I'll give her that. Oh, but her actions following that were not good.
Agreed. But before we end the Ryan Nemeth thing, he had an impromptu match with Eddie Edwards.
Oh, I missed that in my notes. My bad. Yes.
Yeah, so we just gotta. Now's the time.
Facts.
Yes, Ryan Nemeth versus Eddie Edwards was an impromptu match, not advertised, so a nice little surprise there. Ryan Nemeth eats a Boston knee potty for his troubles, so good old Eddie Edwards comes through. Lish at
Face
ringside.
Eddie. Love cheering Eddie back on again.
Yeah,
Eddie.
it's fun. It's
It's
fun.
nice.
Got caffeine, Daddy.
Yeah,
What's that, Lisa?
I'm glad that they're faces now. I like Moose as a face. I
Yeah.
like Eddie and Alish as faces.
It is interesting to see them, get cheered again. And
It's
I
been
think
so long.
I feel like fans have wanted to for a long time. There certainly is that level of respect, certainly that comes along with it.
Yeah,
Heel
like
or
Eddie,
face.
Moose, Lish. They're like like them and Rosemary, but
Longest running.
they're the longest tenured roster members.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
there's something to that, like continuous roster members.
Yeah.
So there's
Agreed.
definitely something to that. So yeah, like me, I've never not backed Moose, but Eddie, I like obviously I always I'll just be more nonchalant. It's like I can't support you in total, especially when Brian Myers is always going after me a lot of the time. But
I always
Brian
get
Myers
weird
on the same
looks
page.
for cheering for Lish when she's a heel.
Yeah, I was always
I
cheering.
always get super
Lish is
upset
fantastic.
that you cheer the heels. I'm like, big Boston energy. Let's go, Lish. And they're like, what the fuck? It's like, I'll do what I want. It's like,
Well, she was doing, like I said, I was making the comparisons years ago with Beulah and
yeah.
like just taking that underused valet manager role to a level that we hadn't seen in years.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Matthew Smith, Dark State was not on this episode.
The tag champs were not on there, but that is a storyline too, because they are now the NXT tag champs, Dark State.
Yeah.
After recently showing up at TNA, does somebody from the system go after those titles at some point? It feels natural too.
Ooh. What about Cardona and Myers maybe?
Oh, the major players? Maybe Moose and somebody.
Oh, there you go. There's options.
Because I know there was all the rumors about Moose, like after losing the title, like maybe take a little time off, maybe slow it down at all. But then he gets involved in all this stuff. Once again, where that comes from, I don't know. Until Moose tells me that, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. Because all he did was kill it against Trick, and then kill it in some of these other matches. Now with like face Moose getting these crazy crowd reactions, I think you need more Moose.
Well, and that's why when Moose lost to Trick, I was like, well, you got options. Moose could get another shot. Mike Santana could get another shot. Could be someone else from the system, maybe Eddie Edwards going. I mean, there's so many potential people to go after Trick Williams, and it'd be like, oh, okay, former champ, or someone young and up and coming, or someone like Mike Santana that has one hell of a comeback story just from his own demons and reinventing himself and wrestling in this company. So yeah, there's options. So nothing would surprise me, but it looks like we are definitely on the Mike Santana trip here.
Depending on what the lawyer says.
Yeah, the lawyer. We'll get to that lawyer, let me tell you. Gia Miller here. By the way, if I didn't say it, Eddie Edwards does beat Ryan Nemeth, Boston Knee Party. Gia Miller backstage with Indy Hartwell, Danny Luna, saying that she was the one that really deserves that number one contender spot because she lasted the longest. But of course, shenanigans, she clobbers everyone. Excuse me.
Well, I mean, Oh, never mind. She already got eliminated after or before she made choices.
She made some choices, all right. But Santino does decide to make a triple threat for next week to really find out who deserves to be number one contender. Because when it did come out that Jody Threat was the number one contender, she flat out said, "Look, I don't deserve this.
Yeah.
It felt weird how she got it because it was from a DQ.
Yeah.
She didn't really win, so I don't blame her." But we're gonna find out next week during the live Minneapolis September 4th show. It's gonna be Indy Hartwell, Jody Threat, Danny Luna for the number one knockouts, number one contendership. So, all right. Next, then we get that news bit. We talked about it. We touched on it earlier. Hendry defeating The Miz on tour in Europe. That is some big news. But then it goes straight to a promo backstage with EY talking more about this cleansing. And then the camera slowly pans backwards. And just when you think like, it feels like EY is going to reveal something, like something or someone that's with him that's part of this cleansing. Well, the person that's revealed is on the ground unconscious, and it's Joe Hendry, who was just being talked about. Not cool.
Not good. No.
Oh my goodness.
So, is this?
Don't say his name.
Oh no! Don't say his name.
He didn't even have to say his name. He just. So yeah, I got some thoughts about this. Not sure if I like this. It was kind of, hey, here's this big news thing. Oh, and by the way, he's clobbered backstage. And I was like, oh gosh, kind of harsh.
Eric Young's putting him in his place.
Apparently, yeah. How dare you go on tour in Europe?
You saw after the Sammy retirement walkout, EY not happy.
That Sammy left.
Hendry stuck his nose into it.
Oh, that's right. That was part of that segment, wasn't it?
Yeah, when he walked backstage and was getting the curtain call back there.
Yeah.
Then, like Eric Young has, he had beef. He had beef with Sammy over how this all came about.
Yeah.
And then Joe Hendry pops in and he blames Joe Hendry for it all.
Yeah.
It's someone's fault.
So he takes out
it's
Hendry. Yeah, it's definitely part of the cleansing. So the big question here is, did EY do it or did he supervise it?
Yeah, who's involved here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
One individual,
is
several
he a killer
individuals?
Cross?
Ooh, could be.
Ooh.
We'll see.
Or a Vincent?
I tell you, you wanna make an impression and take out one of the top guys in the company like Joe Hendry. That'd be one way to do it. Come in and make a name for yourself. We'll stay on top of it right here. Tasha, okay, now here's another part that I wasn't real. I mean, the match was fine. Don't get me wrong. I was actually very excited about this match. We got Tasha Steelz with Order 4 out there with her, or the Great Hands at least, versus one of the newest knockouts, Mara Sadé. First of all, let me get your thoughts on the match before we continue with what I'm going to get into.
Decent match. No complaints.
Jaybo, I think I have an idea where you might be going with this.
Oh, you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, because, well, obviously, after the last match and what I've been saying, I've been at the front of the train for Mara Sadé and thinking she's a future Knockouts World Champion.
Oh, absolutely.
Going to be huge in this company. To see her get defeated here, I was very surprised at this result. Shocked, even, I would say. However, if you're watching how Order 4 is like, they're not losing anything right now. They're coming out on top of, like, you had, like, obviously Ali beat Joe Hendry recently. The good hands are getting wins now. And then we don't see Tasha wrestle a ton these days, but now she's getting a huge win over the local, like the new upstart in the division. So huge win for Tasha. Huge. So, but I'll give credit to TNA, because I, like, anytime I think I have the finger on the pulse of how they're going with stuff, they surprise me and go in another direction. Because like, I thought there was a good chance like Sadé was going to be someone we saw maybe go undefeated through Bound for Glory season to kind of build up to get a shot at something in the near future. Like maybe even get a shot at Ash in the near future. Whoa. Hold the phone. We said his name earlier, and he's pulling a Joe Hendry.
Oh, my God.
Trent Dewberry in the chat.
We believe in a Zuberry. Trent, what's up, brother?
We were talking Hemi hot sauce earlier, and then Trent shows up.
Yes.
Man, I haven't watched TNA in so long. These names are all new to me. Hi, everyone. Good to see you, Trent.
Who's that guy?
Now, if the scumbag appears in the chat,
I'm gonna fall out of my damn chair.
It could be a whole new world we're living in here.
Anything's possible in 2025.
You're right. Now the big question, Trent, is because we were talking. I don't, and I please for pardon the bone man senility here. He says, "Oh man, we are restocked." So there's your
hot
answer.
Sauce is there.
The Hemi hot sauce is in stock. Hit Trent up on social media. Get your sauce.
Yeah, too bad. I don't think, unless you live around the corner from Trent, you'll be able to get it for your Labor Day picnic. But definitely, you can still get it for a future.
If you're in the Chicago area, you'll be in luck. If you're anywhere outside Chicago, you might have to wait a month. But yeah, I hear Hemi is hot and heavy in the studio working on some new stuff. I can't wait to hear some new Hemi, brother. Got to get that out, man. Good to see you, Trent. Love you, brother. We got to do lunch soon. Hope you have a great holiday weekend. You and your main squeeze. It's we ship. All right, there we go.
There you go.
Get that super shipping.
There you go. The Hemi hot sauce. Where are we at here? Okay, yeah. So Tasha Steelz, Mara Sadé, great match. Here's the thing. How it ends, this segment, no bueno. It's like right back to where we were a couple months ago with this whole thing where Mustafa Ali started roughing up Tasha.
Yeah.
I feel like we're right back there. The great hands, along with Tasha Steelz, are holding Mara Sadé. Tasha Steelz says, "Come on in, Agent Zero. Come on in." He gets in the ring, and absolutely, it happened so fast. I didn't know if it was a fist. I don't know if it was a clothesline, whatever it was. Absolutely clobbers Mara Sadé. Yeah, Elisa, go ahead. Talk about it.
Well, I mean, my complaint falls more is for how long it took them to set her up for everything. Where the fuck were the Hardys? And when they finally did come out, they took their sweet fucking time. Like, I think this needs to be addressed, is that the team for most casual saves, like just do, we got to do the whole thing before we even get down there because people might forget who we are. We hurry it up, guys?
Right?
You guys let that man take her fucking head clean off, and you had plenty of time. It took them 10 minutes to get her where they needed her, and you should have been there sooner, and you should have ran down the goddamn ramp. It skipped, hopped, jumped, just moved quicker. I know everybody loves the Hardys, but that doesn't mean they're above criticism. And every time I see you guys do that, you guys take forever to fucking come through.
It wasn't as egregious as some other ones, like not just like a DNA, but some renowned taking too long to make saves. But it was not quick either.
Yeah,
a little late on the save. For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they pulled a Degrassi. They went there with Agent Zero.
Yeah.
So definitely going with the cheap heat here for Agent Zero. Going after the defenseless Sadé. But that's you can tell the Ali Order 4. They've been teetering for a long time on these storylines, and they're continuing to go there. So, yep, definitely great to see you, Trent. And he's throwing it out there, special sometime. So, stay tuned, TNI fam.
There you go.
We may be having an old school family dinner.
Oh boy!
I'm getting hungry.
Bring a plate. Because it's gonna.
Me too, damn.
We're gonna eat.
Pasta.
My wife just made a chocolate cake. It's still warm on the stove. I'm gonna have.
You better dip into that now.
Jay, you got a Pasta Mania image. We got Pasta Mania. Can we throw Pasta Mania up at any point? I might throw it up as a background real quick if I have a Pasta Mania still somewhere.
Hang on.
We need Pasta Mania back.
The
people demand it. And by the people, I mean me.
Okay.
The longtime TNI viewers will
the archive. Oh man.
Yeah, if it's still sitting around somewhere.
Kyle made it.
I just got a little sad. I just found the old video of Trent and Paul in Hawaii. I miss Paul.
Right.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Paul.
Yes, rest in peace, Paul.
Okay. Pasta me. It is. I'm finding like a million old t-shirt designs that we had in here.
We'll get it. We'll get it in the future. We'll find it. We'll bring it back.
There's pictures of Russo in here. There's Goldilocks.
Our archive is a complete mess.
It is. It's all like, in order of dated stuff, but as far as like when stuff was in here, I couldn't tell you.
No problem.
I might have it somewhere else. I just can't find it right now. I apologize.
No problem. We're good.
Okay.
Just imagine Hulk Hogan Pasta Mania with Trent's
face. Yeah. Trent's face.
You should have been there. What a time.
It was a time.
Right.
Where's Zach Bonifer when you need him?
Zach's been through hell lately, but he's been back once in a while here in the chat. So he was really sick for a while. I've been talking to him on and off. He's doing better though. God bless you, Zach. All right. So Agent Zero clobbers Mara Sadé. Not cool. The Hardys.
Not cool.
Totally uncool.
Not cool. Main event time though. We got the
main event because the Hardys were there for the main event.
Hey, as long as they're down there, hey, let's have a match, right? Leon Slater, Cedric Alexander taking on the TNA World Tag Team Champions. No belt on the line, just a
Bragging
Just a friendly old tag match with your childhood heroes.
Exactly. There you go.
This, unfortunately, was the part of the show where I fell asleep. I faintly recall hearing commentary, but I have no idea what happened. So
you pulled a me. It's okay. It happens.
I was resting my eyes, and it all went south from there.
That's okay. Bill, you got anything?
Well, I liked it. It was because I know at times we'll talk about the like the teams, obviously the platypus, the teams that aren't there, but in this instance, you took the team that's the two individuals that stole the show at Emergence in that opening match, in the X Division title match, and said, "Hey, let's put them together." Like this is I'm okay with this. This is an interesting way of booking it. Take two competitors, showed respect to each other at the end, put them in a match together against maybe the greatest tag team of all time, that are the tag champions, and let's just main event this thing. That's fine by me. And Slater has all the Hardy connections since he's been here, so you kind of play with those emotions too. Now let's get a match together. So I liked how they put this together. Interesting way to see, or like, okay, where's Cedric going to go after that defeat, where he took Leon to the limit. So I did like how they put it all together. But then obviously the match itself, which obviously you saw the skill set of both Leon and Cedric, but then obviously the Hardys are the Hardys. And it's still interesting because I thought we were going to see at some point maybe a Victory Road, and I'm sure they'll have a match at Victory Road. Will the Hardys lose the tag titles? For you have a tag title match and the Hardys versus Team 3D special attraction match, we'll call it, as the one last time match. But the more I'm seeing it, the more, because I thought First Class, and hey, you know me, money for First Class.
Yes.
But the more I'm seeing it, the more I think the Hardys probably will have the belts. It won't be a title match, but it feels shocking to me that we could have Bound for Glory and the tag titles not be on the line in a match.
Yeah. Well,
I'm starting to think that's what's going to happen. I'm starting to think that's the most likely odds right now.
And they also bring out the fourth, I want to say the fourth wall, fourth row title belts too. So
yes.
Breaking the fourth wall. No. But yeah, this match was top to bottom. It started out a little slow for me, but they did give this match some time, which was good. Mm-hmm. It ramped up after the last break, and not a lot of
commercials left.
Yeah, and there wasn't any, like, maybe a little suspected something going down between Leon and Cedric. Everyone was handshakes and hugs at the end, which was great to see. Great amount of respect for these younger guys. So who knows what'll happen in the future? It was just interesting seeing these two as a tag team. Who knows? Maybe they'll stay as a tag team for a while. We'll see. But then, so then I'm looking time wise, and we got 10 minutes left in the show, and I was like, oh, okay. What could have been a big controversial thing where Cedric Alexander turns on everyone and stands tall at the end or something like that certainly did not happen, which was good to see. But we got Trick Williams coming down the hallway, fast and furious, and he's headed towards the ring, and he's waiting on his lawyer, and well, we're gonna find out what's going on with him and the talks of Bound for Glory. So we go to break, we come back, and he's still kind of holding his head from the first match because he got kind of clobbered, he got pinned. But he comes out with his lawyer, and I'm like, who is this guy? I don't even recognize him. Bill, did you recognize him at all?
J-Bone, I did not recognize this lawyer.
There you go.
And I gotta say, for wrestling lawyer, did not seem like a top shelf, a first class. He did not seem like a first class lawyer, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
He seemed like a
pew pew little shot there.
I'm not even gonna say a coach lawyer.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say back at a plane, maybe in the bathroom lawyer, because he wasn't cutting it, J-Bone.
Like he literally just got his bar and hasn't even had a case yet.
He can't even do a bar, J-Bone. This was a bad lawyer.
Oh, okay.
Our guy Trick was in trouble here. So.
Or maybe Trick found him at the bar.
I think he may have found him at the bar. I think he may have found him at the hot dog stand because he may have been going maybe with some legal jargon. Maybe he heard him say some legalese in a hallway somewhere because he was. He does see like a WWE fake lawyer. Like I don't know. I have a higher standard for my like Chandler Park, Chris Park, Joseph Park Esquire. Any of these Parks would have been better than this lawyer.
Yeah, I believe
it gave TNA lawyer a bad name.
Well, remember, he was Trick's lawyer. It was not associated with TNA.
And this was the name. And good call by Matthew Smith. Michael O'Shea was the reference name in the segment.
It was, Michael O'Shea, yeah. And I don't even know where they got that.
He's not he's the bad public defender.
Public defender. If you can't afford one, we'll appoint one for you.
Where's my cousin Vinny?
And this guy just keeps whispering stuff in Trick's ear. It's like, what? Is he going to actually speak at some point? Or is he just going to keep on, shit in his ear? And then finally, Santino's music hits. It's like, oh, finally. Here comes Santino. He's coming down to the ring, and we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna figure out what's happening for Bound for Glory, sooner rather than later. And so Santino's talking, and then this Michael O'Shea starts getting really loud on the mic.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
With Santino. And Santino's like, oh, okay. Well, and he's got his back to him, and he pulls a snake out of the pocket, and he's got it. And he crimps it up and turns around. Wham! Nails the lawyer with the cobra.
Best work he did all night.
It was. To
take the cobra.
Santino is a national treasure, folks. And
Michael O'Shea, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
We knew thee well. The best part of this, Trick doesn't even check on him. He just exits.
100% the right move.
Yeah. He just leaves him in the ring, and he's just
where'd this guy come from?
He's like,
I think I was telling that to Trick as he walked out. I'm like, who is this guy?
So embarrassed. So, and that's how the episode ends. Trick is walking through walking up the ramp, exiting stage left. And Just not happy.
Oh, I
Not
like
happy.
Critical Stig. Putting it all together here. So Aiden O'Shea would just show up and do nothing during the Corgan era, and now we have this Michael O'Shea fresh off of his bar exam.
Aiden
Who would have
O'Shea.
thought? He talked about me with Control Your Narrative. He's throwing Aiden O'Shea around. I'm loving it.
Aiden O'Shea was that wrestler from the Chicago area? Wasn't it?
He is.
You got
Yeah,
me.
then he went to NWA. He was part of that tag team with Jay. What's his name? Jay Bradley? Is that
Yes, Jay Bradley was Aiden O'Shea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was his big thing was Toots, right? Like after Bully, like Bully does it a lot, but wasn't his thing like Toots? Like when he was Aiden
Something like
O'Shea?
that. Yeah. which is funny
I know.
because in my younger days I used to call everyone Toots. But yeah, that is quite the deep cut.
That tracks with you, J-Bone. Going through the Checkers drive-through, tootsing it up.
Yeah. Gonna get some fries, Toots. Maybe a shake. Anyways.
And then Lord car crash. And
Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, what? No, never. What are you talking about?
that never happened.
That's all hearsay, and that certainly didn't happen.
You might need a lawyer.
I
hear
might
Michael
have-
O'Shea is cheap.
O'Shea and O'Shea and O'Shea. Oh shit. Public defender at large. But yeah, that's the show. So we find out that Trick Williams is going to face, or did he say it's going to be Mike Santana, or did he just say that he's going to defend his title at Bound for Glory?
In 50 days. It's happening, J-Bone.
Yeah. It's happening.
Let me see if they've officially done like a graphic or anything.
Because that's usually the big thing is, yeah. Or check the old Twitter. This is TNA.
I don't think it's official yet.
No.
You can read it as it's pretty close to official, but
Yeah, the video's there. But, yeah. Okay.
But what
So,
about
yeah.
Bound for Glory?
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. So, but yeah, that's the episode. Thank you all for joining us for this review and all the updates regarding TNA stuff. Alicia's just dropping stuff the whole show. Are you okay?
I'm just knocking shit over with my headphone wire. I keep moving
These
because my
wires.
ADHD is like acting up, so I can't sit still. So I keep knocking shit over.
All
'cause
these-
I'm dumb.
all these wires.
What's the deal with these wires?
That's all right. All right. So thank you all for joining us. We do this every week. We do the live reactions, followed by the crew and the review. Make sure you go check out Wednesdays at the same channel. During the day, Team TNI UK, our brothers from across the pond, are doing their TNA shtick. So please give them some love and a follow. And on your way out, we are on the road to 2,400 subs. So make sure you smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Make sure you check out all the links in the description, including the spread shop link. Big sale happening now, 28th through the 31st, 20% off all TNI merch. And on Labor Day, the 1st of September, 25% off everything in the shop. So you can get some this weekend or just wait till Monday. But huge 5-day sale. Best one we've had in a long time. Go get yourself some merch. Help support the show. Follow all the socials so that you know when we're going live. ring that bell for notifications, and we will see you down the road real soon. Much love, everyone.